Alright folks, so let's do number 11. Each of the displacement vectors A and B are shown in the figure and has a magnitude of 3 meters. Graphically find A plus B. So I'm just going to redraw the graph. So this is going to be the x-axis, and this is going to be the y-axis. I just like to redraw it, folks. That's just me, though. And here you have a magnitude of 3 meters. Actually, let's redraw it, but put all the components. So this is the vector, and that vector is going to be 3 meters. And we're going to put another vector. Let's put the vector in red. And this vector is going to travel 5 meters. And the displacement from A to B is going to be from this point to this point. So the whole displacement here, it's really just going to be 3 cosine of, so that's going to be x and y, as I'm going to call it here. So this is going to be y. X here is going to be simply the magnitude times cosine of theta, which is 30 degrees. And 30 degrees is going to be, if you know your unit circle, I don't always have it, I never tried to memorize it, but I know it's going to be root 3 over 2. So that's another way of saying 1.5 root 3 meters. You can just put that in the calculator, or you can just put cosine of 30 degrees. Make sure you're in degrees and not in radian, like an idiot. Well, actually, you can't call people an idiot for that, idiot. But you know, you put this in. So the magnitude A vector plus B vector is going to be 3 cosine of 30 degrees, which I have it as to be 2.60 meters. And the y portion, which is going to be 3 sine of 30 degrees, which is going to be a half, plus 5 meters. So you're going to put that in the calculator. 3, oh, not 3, not 5. It's 3. So this would be 1.5 plus 3. So y would be 4.5 meters. All right, let's do part B. So let's find vector A minus B. In fact, let's write the whole vector, because I'd rather just do this. So vector A is going to be 2 points. What did I put here? 2.60. And 3, and the other one is 1.5 meters. And vector B is simply just, there you go. It doesn't have a horizontal component, but it has a vertical, and that vertical is just pointing up, which is 0.3 meters. So when you add them up, you get your answer. I'm just going to add them up. I'm not going to do this graphically, but you could draw this graphically if you want. In fact, that, you know, if you're just learning vectors, it'd probably be a good idea. So A minus B. So let's take A minus B. And I'm just going to look at my screen to get the result here. A minus B is really 2.60. 1.5 minus 3.5. Well, 3 minus 1 is going to be 2. Oh, it's 1.5. Oh my god. So negative 1.5 meters. And that was part B. Part C is A minus 2B, which doesn't look that bad actually. So, which will result in 2.60 minus 0, which is just going to be 2.60. 1.50 minus 6. So 1 minus 6 is negative 5. Negative 5 plus 5 is negative 4.5 meters. Yep, that was right. Okay. Beautiful. Alright, so that was part in. I think I mixed this around. Oh my god, that is embarrassing. Okay. Oh, that's alright. Let me reread this. Holy shit, I'm not even going to pause this video. Okay, so a plus b is going to be this. That's correct. A minus b is going to be that. Awesome. C was b minus a. It's just taking the backwards. So b minus a is going to be negative 2.60. 3 minus 1.5 is just going to be positive 1.5, so that's just the flip of this meters. And part D, a minus 2b is that. All right. I hope this helps, guys.